Nottinghamshire's police commissioner has called for the way forces are funded to be scrapped. Paddy Tipping says the system's so unfair that it isn't fit for purpose.
He's been speaking after a national report said some forces aren't getting the money they need to meet changing demands. Our social affairs correspondent Jeremy Bull can tell us more. Jeremy.
Yeah, policing has changed dramatically from the traditional Bobby on the beat to tackling serious emerging threats like cybercrime and terrorism. But has the funding kept up? Well, look at these figures. It's what the police get paid for each and every one of us here in the East Midlands, between 41 and 48 pence every day. But look at the difference down in London, 87 pence a day, almost twice as much. Now, you can understand why the police are under more pressure in the capital. The question is that difference fair?
We've got real problems in Nottingham around knife crime, about violent crime, about sexual assault. And I just think we need a formula that reflects people's needs. And it doesn't at the moment. And that's why the government needs to change.
Now, today, the National Audit Office raised similar concerns. It says cuts have left several forces struggling to deliver an effective service. And it says this is how local policing budgets have dropped in the last 8 years. The government's contribution in real terms down by 30%. Of course, it's been a big talking point at the Police Superintendents Conference in Leicester this week. Their leader has warned the service is now on the verge of crisis. And this afternoon, the Home Secretary tried to reassure them.
I do fully recognise the pressures on policing. So let me be very clear with you. I will continue to fight on the police's behalf so that you have the resources that you need to do your jobs effectively.
Now, the Home Office says it's spending much more on policing and that local forces now have the freedom to choose how to spend their budgets. Today, though, Derbyshire's Police Commissioner said his force is being shortchanged by £2 million every year. And there's been a similar response in Leicestershire.